News Weekend Edition.
Good morning, I'm Taylor Upchurch. Today is Saturday, April 13th. We'll begin this morning with a developing story out of Perry County. One person was injured in a Perry County shooting last night. This is video of the scene. Deputies tell us it all happened in the Christopher community sometime after 8 o'clock. The victim was transported to Hazard ARH with a gunshot wound to the leg. We do not know their condition or name, and police say they're still searching for a man and woman at this time. We'll continue to update this story as we learn more over WYMT.com. And a death investigation is underway in Perry County. A woman was found dead Thursday night along an ATV trail in the Viper community. WYMT's Macy Marie talked with community members who say they're frightened and police who say they need your help finding out who the woman is.
An unpleasant discovery leaving the community in fear.
Anything of that nature should be a concern to all residents.
Kentucky State Police say someone on a four-wheeler found a woman dead on an ATV trail off Lewis Cemetery Road in Viper.
We just urge anyone with, no matter how insignificant maybe the information may seem, to contact Kentucky State Police.
Police do not know how the woman died at this time, but say it appears someone shot her. And now they need help figuring out the woman's identity.
That's really very sad.
Trooper Jody Sims hopes a description might help someone identify her.
Around 5 feet 3 inches tall and weighing approximately 130 pounds. The female was wearing a gray jacket, gray leggings with red boots, and appeared to be a multicolored shirt.
One local who did not want to be shown on camera says the crime is concerning to the entire community.
I think everyone is just waiting for an answer.
As they wait for those answers.
The body was sent to Frankfort for an autopsy. Anyone with information is asked to call KSP Post 13 in Hazard. And now let's check in with meteorologist Kelly McShane for a look at your forecast this morning. Kelly, how does it look out there?
Right now, it's pretty calm compared to what we have in the forecast, Taylor, but overall, we're just looking at a few showers. You can see that on Pinpoint Doppler. Like I said, just a few light showers impacting the southwest near Interstate 75 near Laurel County, Pulaski County. Overall, though, most of us are dry, and it's a quiet start to the morning. Temperatures around the region are in the low to mid 50s, so you're going to want that light jacket as you step out the door this morning, but we're going to be feeling like spring this afternoon. Your travel forecast, if you're heading out anytime this weekend, you're just going to be dodging a few very light showers, but mostly cloudy skies this morning, and then into the afternoon some sun will peek out, but that isolated chance is going to hold on for the afternoon. Now, your Twitter topics for today, lots to talk about with this forecast. We have an above average weekend for temperatures, a couple showers today, but Sunday storms is what we are going to be focusing on, all coming up at 7:12. Taylor.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Hillbilly Days continued last night despite some rough weather. Day 2 of the 43rd annual Hillbilly Days Festival kicked off with around 225 vendors. More than 85 of those are dedicated to food. Strong storms swooped in around 5:30 and damaged many booths, but the event still rolled on. Hillbilly Days continues today, and you can find us out there, so come on by and say hi. And while the walking at Hillbilly Days usually gives the legs a nice workout, this year one man is offering an arm workout. Travis the Beast Bajan, 23-time World Arm Wrestling Champion from Martinsburg, West Virginia, is using the Billy Johnson stage for an arm wrestling competition. He says the competition includes cash prizes and is a precursor to the National Arm Wrestling Qualifier that will be held today. Bajan says this is his first Hillbilly Days and the event is not what he expected.
This Hillbilly Days thing is, beyond my wildest imaginations. When I think that I got here Thursday at 2 o'clock and the place was just, it was like there were tens of thousands of people everywhere, and what an amazing event here. So arm wrestling, super lucky to be a part of Pikeville, and Travis the Beast Bajan couldn't be any happier to show his skills off right here at Hillbilly Days.
The National Arm Wrestling League qualifier will take place today at the Billy Johnson stage at 1 p.m. A 26-year-old father of 3 from Clay County has been missing for close to 1 month. Although Tony Hinkle was last seen at a homeless shelter in Frankfort, his family members say he has lived in Clay County his whole life. Now his family is asking for your help in finding him, and they begin to worry that something bad may have happened. Family members of Tony Hinkle say he's gone missing before, but never for this long.
I just pray that my young'un comes back home saved. It's got me so torn up, I just can't. I just feel like something's happened to him. Tony gets in touch with me when he can, and he's not. I just got a feeling that something's wrong with him.
Officials with Kentucky State Police say they have no information or evidence that would suggest Hinkle is dead. If you have any information about where he might be, call Kentucky State Police, post 11. Yesterday, a judge set Joshua Ellis's bond at $250,000 cash. He's the man police say hit 80 Fusen on a road Wednesday night, killing him. Ellis is scheduled to appear in court Monday morning. Police charged him with failure to render aid resulting in the death of Fusen. Investigators say after hitting Fusen's, Ellis and his 15-year-old son left the scene. They charged Ellis's son with tampering with physical evidence. He's now in a juvenile detention center. And in Clay County, a man is accused of shooting a rifle in someone's driveway. The sheriff's office says they arrested 38-year-old Brian Gibson Thursday night. Witnesses told them that he was shooting a firearm in a driveway. Deputies say Gibson smelled like alcohol, and they also found him with a 12-gauge shotgun. He's charged with wanton endangerment, endangering the welfare of a minor, and public intoxication. A Kentucky county will have to pay $250,000 because of allegations its ambulance service overcharged Medicare and Medicaid. Federal investigators say the ambulance service in Lee County forged reports to make patients seem sicker than they were, so the ambulance runs would qualify for more money. This agreement is the most recent settlement in the lawsuit. Federal officials say the settlements mean the government will recoup a total of more than $500,000 from the scheme. And the ongoing legal battle between Attorney General Andy Beshear and Governor Matt Bevin continues. The Kentucky Supreme Court hearing arguments in a lawsuit over Governor Bevin's power over state education boards. The case is the latest round in a feud between Bevin and Beshear. The two have clashed since Bevin took over the governor's seat from Steve Beshear, Andy Beshear's father, back in 2015. Victor Puente was in Frankfort yesterday as the lawsuit was discussed.
During that hearing, Attorney General Andy Beshear said Governor Matt Bevin had overstepped his boundaries with that executive action. But Bevin's attorneys argued that he did the same thing other governors have been doing for decades. Today's hearing was an appeal of a judge's ruling from Franklin Circuit Court. A judge said the executive action taken by Governor Bevin was allowed because the legislature wasn't in session. He had reorganized several education boards, adding new members. The Attorney General says that was too far.
This is our system of public education and a governor who wants to be able to control every part of it.
Bevin's attorney argued the same actions have been used by prior governors.
For almost 60 years, the governor, whoever that person has been, has had the power to reorganize boards and commissions in the executive branch during the interim between legislative sessions.
And even said Beshear had done the same.
He himself, in 2016, 2017, and 2018, reorganized his own office under this very same statute.
But Beshear said there was no comparison between those actions.
He and I both know there is a big difference between the departments that fall directly under the AG's office and the cabinets that fall directly under the governor. What we're talking about here are independent boards created under statute to be independent.
That board has been making decisions for the Commonwealth for almost 2 years. Now the court will decide if it will continue. In Frankfort, Victor Puente, WYMT Mountain News.
After hearing those arguments, the Supreme Court will release their opinion, but that could take a few months. Keeneland was a sea of blue Friday morning as nearly 1,000 die-hard UK fans lined up to get signatures on a limited edition Maker's Mark bottle. For many, it's a tradition. The bottle honors the 2012 men's basketball championship team, but thanks to flight delay out of Chicago, fans had to go without Coach Cal's signature. There's good news though. Coach Cal made a promise on Twitter saying he'll personally sign every bottle for ticket holders at another special event. No word yet on when that will be. Coming up on Mountain News this morning, we'll tell you about the outbreak that is being called a public health crisis. And later in sports, UK freshman guard Tyler Hero is testing the NBA waters. More on this decision coming up.
Well, compared to yesterday, we will see a break from the rain today, but we're closely watching the threat for strong storms tomorrow. I'll have that forecast coming up next.